Hey everybody, Brian Von Vier here, back at it again with another set of D&D stories. Today we're going to be talking about a topic I actually really enjoy, scary or best lines that a villain could have. Ooh, just send some shivers right down to my spine. Ship it through Amazon, I don't know, not sponsored of course. But today we're going to be talking about what are the scariest or best lines your villains have said, part 2. And hey, share some down in the comments below too. The big bad evil guy said this to the cleric who tried to attack him. Well, what have we here? An icon from your patron. How cute. Do note the big bad evil guy is undead, and the patron is a holy god. As the big bad evil guy grabs the icon, his hand steams. But where is your god now? Is he here? Is he watching us? Yes, he is. The big bad evil guy lets go of the icon, which is now a crumpled piece of still steaming iron, while the villain shows no injury on his hand. And he's scared. Fear not your deaths when they come, for you will not be going to hell. By the time I'm finished exacting what you owe, the devil will realize you've long since been punished enough. Evil party fighting the big bad good guy, an oath of vengeance paladin that's been fighting their tyranny for a long time. The party lived, but they really wish they hadn't since they lost the fight. Nothing. As a DM, I like to give my villains grand monologues before combat begins. They've kinda gotten used to it, and like to ruin the intensity of the moment in any way they can with one-liners and insults. For the grand finale of the whole campaign, they entered the domain of the big bad, and all I gave them was a description, followed by the prompt to roll for initiative. Never before in the entire campaign have they been so scared to fight something. The party raids a mansion of the big bad evil guy to rescue the fiancée of one of the PCs. They break down the door to the drawing room where they see the big bad calmly writing letters. Where is she? Where is Irene? Where's Harvey Dent? Quite the nosy brigand you are. Under his breath, but of course still audible. It's no wonder she's better off without you. The PC slams the table, cracking it. Tell me where she is, and you may live. Big bad evil guy, unperturbed and still writing letters. I think you'll find that whether I live or die has nothing to do with anything you can do. As for that doll you call Irene, I'm sure you can find her if you pick through the trash, where she belongs. The PC proceeds to attack. The big bad falls over, their life extinguished in one shot, with the letters he was writing blown over covering him. The party begins to disperse in search of Irene until... a shame. You truly do hurt the ones you love. The illusion of the big bad evil guy is dispelled, like ashes caught in a breeze, showing Irene in its place. The text on the letters they saw the big bad evil guy writing turned red and, in large letters, spelled out a single word on each page. Help! Illusion! Trap! Knights! While the party was reeling from the shock, especially the PC who was Irene's fiancé, the city's knights came charging in. The party had been branded criminals and were charged with breaking and entering into a noble's mansion, and with murder. That's one of the sickest and most amazing stories I've ever read here, and I want more. I welcome a challenge. You are not welcome here. In one campaign I ran, the party encountered the very narcissistic and egomaniacal big bad evil guy unexpectedly when they went off to rescue the captured friend of one of their ally NPCs. This particular friend had been captured by the big bad evil guy's thugs twice previously, both as part of the backstory of the campaign and introduction to the faction the big bad controlled. When the party went off to get the friend back, they made use of a teleportation circle to get ahead of where they had plotted that the kidnappers were heading. Once they arrived, They set a beautiful ambush for the kidnappers and waited. The kidnappers arrived and stopped short of the ambush, with one of them calling out in a female voice, "You think I don't see you hiding in that bush, that tree, and the two of you behind that rock?" Keep in mind this was happening at night, and the party had rolled crazy high on their stealth checks to hide. But this big bad evil guy had a 25 passive perception, and no one had rolled high enough to pass that. So that should have been their first clue that this was no ordinary mook. The monk then hit her with a radiant sunbolt attack. A nice solid hit, which caused her hood to fall back. The radiant light also revealed the shiny, dead eyeball in her right socket, and the skeletal fingers of her right hand. The eye and hand of Vecna, 2 of the 4 evil artifacts she was seeking in her attempt to become the ultimate power within the world. The other 2 being the Book of Vile Deeds and an evil-aligned robe of the Archmagi. During the fight, she simply resorted to stunning the party members rather than outright killing them. Once she had stunned everyone, she stood in the midst of the group, holding the captured friend of their NPC ally by the collar and said, "All right, you all have been an amusing diversion, but I'm bored with you now. If you want this trinket back so badly, you can have it. She means nothing to me anyway. I'll come back to kill you all when you're worth my effort." Then she teleported away. It is human nature in its barest form. People always believe that their actions are that of the righteous. Everyone is the hero in their own story. Now I ask of you, why am I the villain in both of ours? From one of the villains in my campaign. The big bad evil guy had taken the party's dragon whelp companion as bait to lure them in. When they inevitably went after it, he said, "So you came this far for a pet?" The barbarian yelled, "He has a name!" The big bad evil guy turns to face them. "It had a name." Ooh, I felt that one in my soul. "Oh, I'm sure it hurts losing a trusted friend, a powerful asset, and a long-time companion of yours. But let's be honest. You've already worked out who her replacement is, haven't you?" "I've been killing you all week. The fact that you're standing in front of me only proves that you're punctual, not that I've been unsuccessful." I had a villain once who lured the party away from a town they were supposed to protect. They had grown a fondness for the townspeople there, and the party had taken ownership of the barony in which the town was located. The big bad evil guy had well-laid plans which the party was messing with, so he sent his Oni lieutenant with warlock levels to go stir up trouble. While the party was strolling through the town, they were approached by a terrified peasant woman who told them about a goblin raid. Oh no! So the party sprinted off a day's journey to the goblin barrow. Since they were now level 7, they figured it would be easy. But when they arrived, there was no resistance found in the goblin barrow. All the goblins were dead, but there was a message written in broken, twisted corpses, along with the head of the woman who told them about the attack. "You came. Good. But if you are here, where are you not?" Ooh, that one gave me chills. In a conversation with the soon-to-be big bad evil guy of my campaign, a truly powerful paladin without god who was tough in magic arts. "What makes a god a god? Is it their ability to create? I can create things out of thin air. Do they need worshippers? For I am worshipped by many. Is it their birthright? For I am yet to discover their race or heritage. Or is it a title bestowed upon them by someone bigger than themselves?" Well, the party had no real answer, so he continued. "It is the power to proclaim themselves as such. So I ask of you, if I were to call myself God tomorrow, who would be there to stop me?" playing God. No, playing is for children, and I am no child. I am a professional, and it's time for you to see it for yourself. I cannot die. I am the water eroding away the mountains. I am your history lost to legend, lost to myth, lost to time, all in the blink of an eye. I am the last breath of the last man. I am the dying light of every star. I am the fate of everything that is, was, and ever will be. I am entropy. Give us your stuff and we'll kill you. Don't you mean, or we'll kill you? The bandits all just start laughing, having already cut off the last path of escape. My players uncovered the big bad evil guy a little early, a night hag haunting a village. They weren't buying her BS about being some innocent old woman persecuted by the world. Oh no! And the monks stole her heartstone just as the gunslingers shot her. She straightened up, trounced them, got her stone back in exchange for their lives, and shifted to the ethereal plane. Her parting words were, "This fight may be over, but I know where you sleep." Challenging me was your first mistake. Sparing me was your second. On Myoji, big bad evil guy of my most recent one-shot, as they fought him for the second and final time. I don't remember asking for another human sacrifice. I, as DM, was running a campaign where my big bad evil guy was a patron celestial who was going mad. One party member, NPC party member, was tethered to her. If an angel can decay, what of the mortals? We can endure it. You have reaffirmed my belief that I am the end to the suffering of man. Farewell. She truly believes she is doing good, ending suffering. Haven't used it, but definitely gonna use someday. Villain to mentor, creator, suitable figure responsible for their rise to power. I am nothing more than exactly what you wanted, and nothing less than exactly what you deserve. My favorite has got to be when the party was making small talk with an extremely overpowered vampire villain after luring him into a trap. For the past few months, the party had been traveling with a mute child NPC named Arnold, who they had also unintentionally brought into this fight. When he noticed Arnold, the vampire said, "Oh, you brought a child here? That's fine. I love kids. Medium rare." Then he proceeded to kill a lot of people. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Brian Von VA here, back at it again, checking in after the vid. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and to, hold on, if I had a dice to roll, I'd roll a d20 and get a nat 20 for you to ring the bell. Why? So you can get notified when we post a new video, go live, or post a short video, you know, all the above, that's always good. And make sure for the algorithm gods, who are basically screaming in my ear right now going, "You must die." It's like, no, listen, we don't want to die. So leave a comment down below for the algorithm gods, please. Please don't. Spare us, no. No, I'm just kidding, don't worry, I'm alive. But still, leave a comment down below with your scariest or best lines of the villains that you've had in your D&D campaigns, or ones that you may have actually heard in another campaign that you were a player of. That said, you can come say hi to me as well, Brian Von VA, over on Twitch, or anywhere else, but I have a link in the description where it shows my stuff on my website. And as always, I try to end things on a positive note. I just want to say one thing. As time goes forward, we're all going to age. We're all going to get weaker or stronger, but that doesn't mean that we have to be scared of the flow of time. Yes, we might not be able to run as fast as we could when we were teenagers, or think as quickly as we did when we were kids, but that doesn't matter. Right now, all that matters is that you are enjoying the life that you have, and if you don't enjoy it, do
anything that you can to find something to make you happy. You're worth happiness. You're worth having a life that's lived all the way till you're in your 90s with potentially grandkids and potentially great-grandkids. Or if you're not a fan of kids in general, you could have a lot of pets, you could have a lot of things left behind to charity, anything you want. But the point is, all of you, no matter what you want for your outcome, deserve to be happy. So treat others the way you want to be treated, and no matter how much your body might be killing you some days or how much you might be dreading the next morning because your knees hurt, just remember that. You're worth it. All the love. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.